The phone's glow burned my eyes in the dark bedroom, each word on the screen slicing deeper than the last. Wives, don't settle for less. Your husband might not be your forever. My wife's post on X, timestamp 2:17 a.m., stared back at me, a stranger's voice in the body of the woman I'd loved for 12 years. My thumb hovered, trembling, over the screen. I wanted to scroll away, to unsee it, but the dread pooling in my chest wouldn't let me. What did she mean? And why, in the dead of night, was she typing this to the world instead of talking to me? I lay beside her, the woman I thought I knew, Clara, with her soft curls splayed across the pillow, her breathing steady as if she hadn't just cracked my world open. The bed felt too small, the air too thick. I turned the phone off, but the words stayed, branded in my mind. 12 years of marriage, 2 kids, a house we'd painted together. Had it all been a lie? I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. Every creak of the house, every sigh from Clara, felt like a clue to a puzzle I wasn't ready to solve. Morning came gray and heavy. Clara was in the kitchen, humming as she poured coffee, her phone face down on the counter. "You're up early, Mark," she said, smiling, her voice warm like always. But now it felt like a mask. I wanted to grab her phone, demand answers, but my tongue felt glued to the roof of my mouth. "Couldn't sleep," I mumbled, my eyes darting to her device. Was she hiding something? Or was I paranoid, spinning a single post into a betrayal that didn't exist? The kids, Emma and Noah, burst in, their chatter about school and soccer filling the room. I watched Clara laugh with them, her hands braiding Emma's hair with the same tenderness I'd fallen for. But that post, those words, gnawed at me. I kissed her goodbye, the routine peck on the cheek feeling like a lie, and headed to work, my mind spiraling. At a red light, I opened X on my phone, rereading her post. The replies were worse. Strangers cheering her on, saying things like, "You deserve better, Queen," and "Life's too short for the wrong man." My stomach churned. Was I the wrong man? That night, I couldn't hold it in. The kids were asleep, and Clara was scrolling on her phone, curled up on the couch. I sat across from her, my heart pounding. "Clara," I started, my voice low. "What did you mean by that post last night?" Her fingers froze mid-scroll, her eyes flicking up to meet mine. For a moment, she looked like a deer caught in headlights, but then her face softened, and she laughed, a sound that used to feel like home but now felt like a stranger's. "What post?" she asked, tilting her head. The innocence in her voice was too perfect, too practiced. I pulled out my phone, opened X, and read it aloud. "Wives, don't settle for less. Your husband might not be your forever." Her smile faltered just for a second, but I caught it. "Oh, that," she said, waving a hand. "It's just something I saw online, babe. I reposted it. It's not about us." Her words were smooth, but they didn't land right. I pressed, my voice shaking. "At 2 a.m.? Why were you even up?" She shrugged, her eyes darting away. "Couldn't sleep. Just scrolling." But I saw the way her fingers tightened around her phone, the way her shoulders tensed. I wanted to believe her, but the seed of doubt had taken root, and it was growing fast. Over the next week, I became a detective in my own marriage. I noticed things I'd ignored before. Clara's phone was always locked now, her notifications silenced. She'd leave the room to take calls, her voice hushed. Once, I caught her smiling at a text, her cheeks flushed before she tucked the phone away. Each moment was a pinprick to my heart, but I didn't confront her again. I was afraid of the truth, afraid of what it would do to our family. Instead, I did something I'd never thought I'd do. I checked her phone while she was in the shower. Her password was still our anniversary, 0713. That small detail gave me a flicker of hope, but it died when I opened her messages. There, in a thread with someone named Alex, were words that gutted me. "I can't stop thinking about last week. When can I see you again?" The timestamp was 2 days ago. My hands shook as I scrolled. "Mark's great, but he's not you. I need more." My vision blurred, tears mixing with rage. Alex. Who was Alex? I wanted to scream, to throw the phone against the wall, but I heard the shower stop. I locked the phone, placed it back, and sat on the edge of the bed, my world collapsing. When Clara emerged, towel around her hair, she froze when she saw my face. "Mark, what's wrong?" she asked, her voice soft but laced with something. Guilt? Fear? I couldn't hold it in anymore. Who's Alex? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Her face went pale, her mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. Mark, it's not. Don't lie to me, I shouted, startling us both. The kids were at my mom's, thank God, because I couldn't stop now. I saw the texts, Clara. I saw what you said about me. About us. Tears streamed down my face, but I didn't care. 12 years, and you're throwing it away for what? Some guy named Alex. She crumpled onto the bed, her hands covering her face. I'm sorry, she whispered, her voice breaking. I didn't mean for it to happen. She told me everything. How Alex was a co-worker, how it started with innocent lunches, then late-night talks, then more. I felt trapped, Mark, she said, her eyes pleading. You're so good, so steady, but I wanted something else. Something exciting. Her words were a knife, twisting deeper with every syllable. I thought of the nights I'd stayed up late working to provide for us, the mornings I'd made her coffee, the way I'd held her when she cried after her dad died. Was I not enough? I asked, my voice raw. She didn't answer, just sobbed. And that silence was louder than any confession. I left that night, crashing at a friend's place. The next weeks were a blur of pain and paperwork. We tried counseling, but every session felt like reopening a wound. Clara begged me to stay, swore she'd end it with Alex, but trust was a shattered glass, impossible to piece back together. I moved out, renting a small apartment that smelled of stale cigarettes and regret. The kids didn't understand, and explaining it to them broke me all over again. One night, alone in my new place, I opened X and saw Clara's latest post. Sometimes, you don't know what you have until it's gone. I stared at it, my heart a battlefield of anger and grief. I wanted to hate her, but all I felt was loss. For her, for us, for the forever I thought we'd promised each other. I closed the app, deleted my account, and let the silence swallow me. Some betrayals don't just break your heart. They rewrite your story.